Russian arms suppliers are angry with India. They allege unfair trade practice by Indian military establishment for losing military supply contracts in New Delhi. India says, as the biggest arms importer in the world, it has been buying its modern equipment from different countries.
Corruption is a part of defense dealing in India. The Russians would probably know that very well. So I don't think it's something that's bothering the Russians. I think what is bothering the Russians is that their equipment compared to Western equipment, which is American and European equipment, is a little more inefficient in terms of lifetime cycles, in terms of operational costs.
The situation is becoming serious for their bilateral relations. In an interview to a national newspaper, Russian ambassador to New Delhi, Alexander Kadakin, spoke about the complications with doing arms business with India.
The Russians were getting very worried because India is their largest defense market, and they said that they were willing. Russia was the only country that was willing to supply strategic weapons to India, and it exhibited this in helping us with the first nuclear submarine that India has produced.
Despite this, Russia is still its biggest arms supplier to India. Moscow's own current approved contracts in India are worth $20 billion. For losing the contracts, Russia alleges faulty tendering process. It now wants to make direct intra-government deals.
India needs to relook at the Russian military partnership all over again and recalibrate it and look at it in more realistic terms. Because if Russia walks away, which frankly I don't think it will, but if Russia walks away, India is going to be dependent entirely on the West, and that's not a very favorable thing.
To impress upon India, Moscow is reminding New Delhi of their long-standing strategic relationship. A lot of military equipment that India has is of Russian origin, and despite other countries vying for major contracts, analysts say Russia will always remain India's trusted friend and reliable military partner. Sanjay Sethi, Press TV, New Delhi.